Alrighty, we've made it back the long drive at 7 miles an hour with this old case, and we're here at our driveway. I'm going to go ahead and pull in to the driveway, and then we're going to get the sickle bar mower fired up. I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, this is our Carolina Case Farm, and we're going to use this old Case tractor with oh, I don't own that side of the road. Okay, well, I guess we'll drive up this part here just to use it. And I don't know that we'll do anything with this grass, but we'll mow the section that it'll let us. There you go. Let's see if we can get a shot of that working. And then up here at the top, we'll turn around and come back down. We have 3 or 4 jobs that I'd like to get to today. As if you saw the first episode, then you know we have a bigger Case tractor up here with a chisel plow on it. We're laying in our first field. We also own these soybeans right here beside me. But we have a month or 2, I think, before they're ready to harvest. And so, oh, this is actually cutting. Oh, that's surprising. I didn't think it would cut that really low grass there. But I just wanted to, for one thing, use this tractor and mower. And for another thing, tidy up this, this section of the farm. Now, one thing we could do is get a front loader and a bucket, pick up the grass, and maybe have sheep. We haven't had sheep on a farm in FS22. Sheep would make sense in North Carolina for sure. Since we're doing cattle and hogs on the John Deere farm, it would make sense to maybe try something else on this one. There's a mailbox there. That's so weird. The angle that I went, I did not see it at all. Okay, so it's gonna give me grief again. So we're gonna try to... Oh, that is not what we're trying to do at all. Yeah, now the traffic's gonna rip by at 60 miles an hour. So let's go ahead and shut the mower off and see if we can't get into position to clear off this last little snippet here. Man, that thing turns so quick. Why is... Okay, there we go. I don't need it to be perfect. I just want to get back here to get as much of this swath as I can. You know what? Let's just go with that. Now let's try to turn hard right. Get over here. There you go. Alright, that's about as good as it's gonna get, I think. X will pick it up. We'll drive up the driveway here. Park this over in the shed. So if you look up in the top right corner, you see it, we have about $65,000, but I don't even think we really have that much, because I think we're in debt. So we need money to lease a harvester to get this bean field done. And we're going to need some way to haul the grain. So I was thinking about, I don't think I have the Parker gravity wagons downloaded, but I think one of those, I think our other Case tractor would be able to haul that. But I thought as a what do I want to say, a way to financially contribute, I thought maybe what we could do is I do want to see if that toolbox works at some point. But I thought we might fell these trees that are inside of this field, and then we could sell the lumber. Even if we only get, you know, $500 or $1,000 from each tree, because we'll have to cut it up so small, that could help. So, thought about doing something along those lines. It does cost $1,000 to get the chainsaw, but let me just double check the price on these basic. If I don't go get the Parker ones, what about, yeah, like this, 11,000. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We could do something like that. So we'll get in here and maybe we take this one first. And I don't know if I'll show you all of this to you guys, because some people just aren't about it. And that's fine. Are they in miscellaneous? I thought the chainsaws, called chainsaws. I guess we're in the US, so it makes sense to go for a Steel or a Husqvarna. I guess that's as low as we can get, huh? Alright, that's fine. So this is a spruce. 25-meter spruce. That's interesting. It says I'm not allowed to cut this tree when I just cut this tree. What? How about now? Now am I allowed to? How's the collision on that? Oh, it did fit. That's good. I don't want to belabor doing this task because, you know, for one thing, I'm not really using the Case tractors. That's why you guys clicked on the video. And I know that a lot of farm sim YouTubers do forestry much more efficiently, effectively, and interestingly than I'm able to do it. So I don't want to belabor it. But it is part of the story of the farm for two reasons. One, to make a little bit of money, and two, because it's clearing our land. You know, this is a field that I intend to use a good bit. What? Alright. So hopefully... Why? What am I doing wrong here? Why does it not seem to want to give me the... Like, here. I want to go here. That is so weird. So it's given that to be... Is it like a distance thing? Is it clipping on the stump, maybe? Like, I can cut that, but I know that big chunk is going to be too heavy to pick up. So I'm going to have to do these smaller pieces. It's probably good there. But this section... What? Okay, wasn't expecting that at all. Okay. Why is it clipping through the truck? such a summary of my relationship with Farming Simulator. Like, oh, here's a cool thing. It's all these cool mods, and then just basic things not quite working how I had them planned. But that's alright, we're getting there. And before this rolls off, I'm going to ratchet strap that. Okay. So let's try to get... Well, if we could do that one pretty long, then we'll definitely be able to do this section, these sections longer. I don't want them sticking out the back of the truck, so maybe we go with that. I was about to say, if it's gonna say that it's too heavy, I'm gonna scream, because it's a heck of a lot lighter than that other one that worked. Okay, and I do realize we're gonna have that stump until we have enough money to buy a stump grinder. We'll just bump over it with the machines. Now the smart thing will be, after I get all these on here, to undo and redo the ratchet strap. So hopefully I can remember to do that. Take a picture of this truck when it's all loaded up too. Tag Chevy Trucks. Said, look, your trucks are awesome even in this game. Actually, sometimes I wonder if doing stuff like that would help with encouraging brands that aren't already in the game. Now, I've heard that Farm Sim actually has an issue with like ag brands. So many of them want to be in the game that aren't yet, that it's like kind of like a waiting list, because it takes so much work to animate everything. But I don't know if truck brands are the same way. That strap looks ridiculous. I mean, I'm not a big has to be realistic kind of guy, but maybe we could just get this one to it might be stuck because I ratcheted it. Yeah, we'll just be done with it. That doesn't look too bad. Anyways, let's go ahead and take this down to the sawmill. Gonna borrow the neighbor's driveway for this. I think that's the neighbor's driveway down here, right? So I think we own all the way to here. Actually, real quick, sorry, I know I'm doing too many things at once here. But real quick, let's just see what it says when I go like this. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's our tree. I'll probably leave that one. I don't know how many fields I want to put in, or if I want to just expand the field that we're currently creating. Because if we have this ground all the way down to field 10 down here, it's a pretty decent chunk of land, really, all things considered. And then most likely what I'll do is try to find a small field nearby, even if it's not, you know, an attached piece of land. Try to find something nearby to purchase when we get to that stage. Hope this doesn't hit this car. Okay, we're good. Now I saw the sawmill on my way here. It's down at the intersection, so I don't need to pull it up on the map. But normally I would look for the best price and yada yada. But Gives me an excuse to use the truck, which I wanted to make sure that I used a little bit, because once we have a whole bunch of vehicles and we're doing stuff mostly on our land, we won't really need the truck that much. All right, this is probably not the right way to do this, but Miller's Sawmill. Okay, that I'm gonna assume is for wood chips. And over here probably for regular lumber. Let's try this. Okay, $881. So we didn't even pay for the saw. That whole tree did not even pay for the saw. But we've got a couple more trees on the property. And if we want, here I'll show you on the map. If we want to do more of this, maybe I'll do some of it off recording. Like what we could do if we hit X here. So our land right up here, let's zoom in so I can show you. Our land, we bought these 4 plots. But like this one, be 107,000. You know, maybe we take out a loan, chop a bunch of these guys, sell them. And we could build, extend our fields this way. Or maybe we just get these trees along our border. This 146 is only 44,000. We could do something like that. We could look for a small plot like this 81 here. You know, maybe we bring a truck and trailer down. We buy the land for 40,000, cut the trees off of it, sell the land. I don't usually play the game like that, but for something like forestry, you know, people do that. They lease the land for someone to come in and do a project like that. So there's 94 would be another one we could do. It's only 23,000, right? We buy that, take the trees off of it, and then sell it back to the bank. It's gonna be. I plan on this being a fairly lengthy and involved series. I don't want this one to just be 5 episodes and done. I want to do some different things, and I really like how realistic the land is on this game, on this map. Pardon me. A lot of times, you get these farm sim maps, and you're like, be some massive field. I'm like, okay, I don't really want to sit here and do one job in the game for 4 hours of real life time. I get that that's what people do in real farming, and I'm not trying to knock that in real life. You got to do what you got to do in real life. I'm talking about in the game. This is for fun. Ostensibly, I do this for fun. So, I'm not a fan of being kind of crazy about it. I don't know. I'm not going to buy sheep anytime soon. So if you guys want to weigh in on what you think we should do about the grass, just leave it. It's fine. Or if you think we should get something like sheep, feel free to let me know if you like that idea. Do you want me to do more logging work, less logging work? Do you want me to buy a trailer and try to get some longer pieces? Like, I'm thinking this spruce, I'm assuming this is a spruce in particular, probably could be, $1,200 tree if we take it full. What is this? Maybe an oak or maybe. It doesn't look. That looks like maybe locust. Shagbark hickory. Oh, nice. Yeah. So I don't know how many varieties of trees they have on this. So I also don't know. I would assume our land probably goes to this road, which I didn't even realize was a road. Well, let us. Yeah. Okay, so that looks like some type of, pine. I was gonna say ponderosa pine, actually. So there is some money to be made from these trees. Maybe we get a trailer or we lease a trailer, like a standard trailer. I don't know. It also makes me think this was silly putting this curve in the field if we're going to end up taking that tree out. But I also don't want to go so far into this house, backyard that feels weird. So here is probably where I'll keep it, even if I take that tree. But I think we get this one, and we get certainly this little one. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more of the plowing work. Still not sure how much of this stuff, like the contrast between what you guys want to see and what I should do off screen. I'm still trying to navigate that. But I'm going to do some of this in this episode. So I have to do that every time I restart the game. I have to hit Y to get it to create fields. Okay, it does not remember create field status. Got it. Alright, let's keep this right side. No gaps. I also don't know what we're going to plant. So that'll be an additional challenge. So do we want to go... Feels like we should go up and down the field, right? Like up and down this side. This is a cool looking tractor. 1370. I never remember the model number. So the bigger one is the 1370. I did find the 7120 that's going to be our next our tractor upgrade. For those of you that, I don't want to spoil the storyline. Hopefully it will be a handful of episodes before we get to it, but that little guy that we did run the sickle bar mower with is not going to do a lot of jobs. It's too small. And the modder, and I don't mean to knock any modders, they do they're very good at what they do. But that one, the max speed is set at 7 miles an hour. And I know that I could probably edit the XML and have it have a higher max speed. But the minute you start messing with XML files is the minute the whole thing starts to get more complicated. You find yourself spending more time in Giants Editor and Notepad++ than you do playing the dang game. So, yes, I'm whining about the tractor, but what I'm saying is I'll play the game a little bit longer and I will just buy an upgrade. Because I do like to have 2 functioning tractors. And if I have small enough jobs that I can put that other one on a worker and drive this one myself, that's not so bad. But I do feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves. We've got a good bit of work to do. I think in the next episode we'll work on selling a little bit more wood. And hopefully we can finish up this plowing job. I know the finances here don't really make a lot of sense yet, but I'm hoping we can get a seeder and get some seed and get a crop in here. I'm hoping we'll still have enough to buy or to lease a harvester for the other field. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. Thank you so much for checking out the episode. My name is Bluebelly. This is Bluebelly Farms, where we just started the Carolina Case Farm, and I'm really enjoying this unique equipment that I didn't really grow up around, but I think looks really nice and has been fun so far. See you in the next one. Bye for now.